Hey guys, Frightener22 here, and welcome back to part 2 of my Blu-ray collection video series. We're going to go ahead and get right back into it. I believe the last Blu-ray I left off on was The Start of the Seas, which is where I showed Cabin Fever. So the next one is another Disney Pixar film, and it is the 2006 flick Cars. I've mentioned this previously, I think when I showed this in a DVD update, is that this is like the one film in the Disney Pixar collection that a lot of people kind of see that as like their weakest link. It's not that many people hate it. I think it's just like their least favorite of them, but I've always kind of said that I thought Finding Nemo didn't really strike a chord for me the first time that I've seen it. And I mean, granted, I've only seen that movie once, but it didn't like really capture me like the way Toy Story or Monsters, Inc. did. But Cars I've just always liked. I'm always, one of the first people to kind of stand up and be like, well, Cars is actually a really good movie. Like, a lot of people, don't really see eye to eye on that. As far as the Blu-ray, again, this is kind of like a depressing series of videos when I kind of show, hold up and show and, showcase to myself just how many of these things I haven't gotten around to watching, so I have quite a lot of homework to do. But, yeah, I haven't gotten a chance to pop this into the player yet, but all the reviews I've heard is that it's nothing short of stunning, like 5-star reviews on this, and again, what else can you expect from Disney Pixar? I mean, they just do great work on movies, and their Blu-ray transfers are just as good as the quality of their movies, so yeah, that's Cars. Oh, wow, the next one that I have is actually one that I've watched. Crazy. And it is the Blu-ray DVD combo, of Cars Toon, Mater's Tall Tales. This was also showcased in a previous DVD update. I watched these. It's a series of 9 short films, all centering around the character of Mater from the film Cars, and it's awesome. All of them are really, really hilarious. It runs about 38 minutes if you play them all straight through. They're really short, but they're really, really funny, and the quality of them is, exactly the same that, like, the people put into the hard work that they do in the feature films and stuff, but it's incredibly funny, really well done, and just, it puts Mater in all sorts of different situations. Like, he's a private eye in one, he's like, going up to the moon in another. It's really, really fun and really entertaining. So, I mean, if you enjoy all of the Disney Pixar stuff, you should definitely get around to picking this one up, because it looks really great on Blu-ray. The next one I got is from 1984. It's a Stephen King flick, and the Blu-ray is really, really great. It's the 25th anniversary edition of Children of the Corn. I love this movie. It's one of Stephen King's best film adaptations. He really knocked it out of the park in the 80s. He had so many good adaptations of his works going on, and this one is one of the best, in my opinion. Linda Hamilton is in this, and it's really, really great. I mean, the special features in this especially are awesome. There's a audio commentary with the director, the sights and sounds of Children of the Corn, an interview with the production designer, and a long sought-after interview with Linda Hamilton herself, which is really good. I went through all these special features. I watched the film and watched the special features back-to-back because I was so excited to get this film on Blu-ray, and, it looks good, it sounds great, and this is another older film done really right on the Blu-ray format. So yeah, if you're a fan of Stephen King films or horror films in general, get around to checking this one out. Now, my only question is, where's the Pet Sematary Blu-ray, The next one I got is a film from Stanley Kubrick, and I got it on sale at one point for like $10. So I didn't even have this on DVD, so I needed to add this to the collection like immediately, and it's his masterpiece, A Clockwork Orange. This movie's really warped. It's awesome. Malcolm McDowell stars in it as Alex, and it's just crazy. It's an incredibly well-directed and a well-acted film. It's just fucking wild. I couldn't even, begin to, wouldn't even know where to start in trying to pitch this to somebody who hasn't seen it before. It's just kind of one of those things where you're like, it's awesome, but I can't explain to you why or if you would even understand. You just need to see it. It's one of those films, you just need to see it and make your own mind and your own decisions about whether you like it or whether you hate it, but it's a film that needs to be seen, really. The next one I got is a Blu-ray DVD combo digital copy pack That digital copy shit really annoys me. Actually, I just think it's so useless. Like it's stupid. Just leave it at Blu-ray DVD combos because I for one never use that digital copy bullshit. It's just like a waste, and I feel like it gives them, like the companies like a right to like jack up the price like an extra few bucks just because they threw in the digital copy. Like I don't give a fuck about it. I don't want it. Sorry about that, but either way, the next one that I have, I actually did a blind buy on it. I'm really happy that I did because it's one of my best looking Blu-rays, and that is Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. This is a really, really funny movie, and it looks unbelievable, like just absolutely, jaw-dropping on Blu-ray. I really enjoyed this movie. Sony Entertainment did a really, really good job on this one, and it just kind of came out of left field because I didn't really think Sony did that many animation films, and I think they followed this up with, the lackluster Despicable Me. From what I heard, I didn't hear that was like the greatest movie, but this was a really, really fun movie. The directors actually, Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, are actually getting ready to direct the feature film version of one of my favorite television show, 21 Jump Street. So that'll be interesting to see, somebody, people from the animation realm delving into a TV show adaptation. So I'm actually looking forward to that. But yeah, this is one that should be in everybody's Blu-ray collection. It's so funny and it looks unreal. The next one is another great-looking Blu-ray, and it is the Blu-ray DVD combo 2-disc collector's edition of Coraline. This one is really good. It's directed by Henry Selick, who directed The Nightmare Before Christmas and James and the Giant Peach, and it's made in the same style of that. It's stop motion. You have the voice talents of Dakota Fanning and Terry Hatcher in this. It's so creepy. I remember the first time I watched it, I kind of dozed away and got a little delirious during it, and I woke up and I was terrified, like legitimately terrified of what was on the screen. It freaked me out. It was really trippy, creepy images, but unbelievable craftsmanship in this film. I mean, you have to really see it to believe it, and the Blu-ray transfer, it's unreal. Like, this is another one, 2 Blu-rays back-to-back in my collection that are some of the best out of my whole collection. The stuff that you see on this, like, it just looks so slick and polished. It looks like you can just reach up to your television screen and grab it. Like, it makes you feel like it's right there. But this is an incredibly well-made film, and the Blu-ray treatment is just unreal on it. Oh, wow, 3 animated films in a row. The next one that I have is another Burton film, and it is his 2005 stop-motion film, Corpse Bride. And this was directed, like I said, by Tim Burton and co-directed by Mike Johnson, with the voice talents of Johnny Depp and Helena Bonham Carter. It looks unbelievable on Blu-ray, as one could expect. The stop-motion films look really, really well done on the Blu-ray transfers and stuff, but this is no exception. I saw this theatrically in '05. I loved it then. I still love it now. It just looks really, really great. So if you guys have never seen this one, definitely give it a check out on Blu-ray for sure. The next one I got is actually another Stephen King adaptation, and I got this pretty cheap. I think it was like $8, and it is the 25th anniversary edition of Cujo. This is another one of my favorite Stephen King adaptations. Really, really creepy. D. Wallace Stone is in this, along with Danny Pintaro from Who's the Boss fame. And it's directed by Louis Togg, or Teague. I don't know how you pronounce his last name, but he directed Alligator and Cat's Eye, which are 2 really great films as well. But the Blu-ray treatment is really, really good, especially the sound on this thing, man. When Cujo is barking and attacking the car that D. Wallace is trapped in, oh my god, dude, it's just like fisting, like, just booming through your ears. But yeah, this film is really terrifying and really fucked up, but I absolutely love it, and it looks great on Blu-ray. I really can't recommend that one enough. Again, another great Stephen King, adaptation, like, on Blu-ray. Where's Pet Sematary? The next one I got is from the Roger Corman cult Classics line, courtesy of Shout Factory, and it is Death Race 2000. I have the DVD of this as well. I haven't gotten around to checking this out on Blu-ray, but depending on when these this particular Blu-ray video goes up, I'll probably have reviewed this film already for like Saturday Night Movie Drive-In, so if I do end up reviewing it, I'll absolutely be reviewing my Blu-ray copy of it. But yeah, I friggin' love this film. It's one of the best from the Roger Corman camp. David Carradine's in this, Mary Warno, an early role for Sylvester Stallone, and Paul Bartel directed it, so it's awesome. The next one that I got is, it was a blind buy when I bought it, and it's the Blu-ray DVD combo pack of the cheesiest edition of Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I didn't really know what to expect from this film when I was seeing previews for it, and then I was seeing a lot of advertisements for it, you know, promoting the DVD and Blu-ray release, and I kind of got a lot more curious. It looked like a real throwback film to, like, childhood films that I grew up with, and I was right. So I did, you know, this is actually one of the better blind buys that I've done this entire year. I really enjoyed this, and yeah, the Blu-ray treatment is actually surprisingly really well done on this. Looks and sounds great, you know, as can expect from, you know, a film that's, you know, from the 2000s. The next film that I have, it was one of my favorite films from the summer of '09, and that is the unrated director's cut of Drag Me to Hell. Another one that I sadly have not checked out yet on Blu-ray, but like I said, I saw it theatrically, loved it then, and I actually heard from a friend that he's said this is probably one of the best sounding Blu-rays that he has in his entire collection, and he has a much bigger Blu-ray collection than me. So yeah, I haven't gotten around to checking it out, but I'm absolutely curious. I'd like to revisit this film again. I had a really good time with that one. The next one that I got is another Tim Burton flick, and it's his first collaboration with Johnny Depp, and that is 1990's Edward Scissorhands. I haven't checked this one out yet on Blu-ray, unfortunately, but from what I've heard, it's actually really well done, and I'm happy to hear that, because, you know, there's so many good things in it that the Blu-ray treatment can kind of improve upon and make it look that much better, like the pastel colors of the houses in the neighborhood, the ice sculptures that Edward works on, Edward himself, so I'm happy to hear at least that the Blu-ray treatment was done justice on this release. I haven't checked it out for myself, but I'll definitely be getting around to doing that. I think I'm going to be in the mood to watch this around the holidays. The next one I got it was on sale for like $10, and I just, I wanted to get it because I just needed, you know, I was never one, I love this franchise, but I'm not like crazy into it like some people are, but I love it, you know, it certainly is a great franchise, and I just never bought into like the quintillion friggin' releases that they've done in this film, so I have it once on DVD, and I just figured I would get it on Blu-ray and just call it a day, so I got The Evil Dead. I haven't checked it out, the Blu-ray treatment, but from what I've heard, this, I didn't really expect much for this, Blu-ray transfer, but from what I've heard, the Blu-ray transfer is like stunning. They said that like it looks unbelievable on Blu-ray, and I didn't really expect that because this was a really cheaply made, down and dirty film. So to hear that it looks as good as it does is really reassuring, and it makes me feel good that I paid $10 for it, and it's as good as a transfer as they say. So I'm excited to check that one out. Just gotta fix my Blu-rays a little bit to keep on showing you guys. The next one that I got was, where are we? The extended director's cut and original theatrical version of The Exorcist. I watched the extended director's cut of this, and it looks unbelievable, sounds great. This is a digibook copy of it. As you can see, it's, you know, really thick and big, and, you know, it gives, you know, it comes with a special message from the director, William Friedkin, just basically talking about how appreciative he is of people buying it and shit, which is really cool, but yeah, you know, it comes with pictures and the whole nine in it, but this is one that, you know, a lot of horror fans have been waiting for on the Blu-ray format, so this is a real welcome addition to any horror fans collection. Like I said, it looks and sounds absolutely terrific. Well, guys, I think I'm going to cut the video off here, so be sure to tune into part 3 of my entire Blu-ray collection, and hop on over to the DVD Updates playlist to find all the future installments of this video series. Thanks again for tuning in. This is Frightener22.